Okay, as promised, I'm back with an update. So, talked to my friend in DC, okay? His girlfriend has been in contact with Rosa, okay? That's how she got a copy of the whole entire file, all 138 pages of the filing. Now, they are in process of securing an attorney in DC. They have the names of a tax attorney and an SEC attorney. So we're gonna see how that plays out. That's the best update I got on that for the moment. John Berta goes on Al from Boston today. Absolutely fantastic, unbelievable. I think that right there really shows the entire story. So, you know, for the people thinking that George was in on it or whatever, if you listen to Berta, I think he knocked any thought of that off the board today. That was super important. I put out a video earlier from also my friends in DC whose other friend used to work for the SEC, and they gave us the Investor Advocate Office of the SEC, and I gave that number earlier. I'll give it again, 202-551-3302. That is the Investor Advocate Office of the SEC. I can't tell you what to tell them. Tell them you're upset that FINRA frickin' halted this thing illegally. That's what we need to tell them. I did hear today FINRA fraud is still trending. That's freaking fantastic. I think we just don't go away. You know, and I saw something talking about Gary Gensler, and I'm just remembering when he got in and all this AMC and GME stuff was going in, and everybody had such high hopes that Gensler was going to change something, and it seems like he just doesn't have the power to and doesn't have the proof to. But I did read a quote where he said it's not a level playing field. I think maybe this might be the one that kicks it over the top and says, hey, this isn't going to work anymore. We can't have this. You're going to have people from all over the world pulling out of this market that's about to frickin' crash anyway. You know, who knows? So other stuff going around today, I saw screenshots that the price ended on TD Canada shows $8. Now, in that, I think it was a Reddit post. In that Reddit post, in the comments, people were like, oh, you guys are idiots. Once she clicks on it, it says can't buy or sell. Well, no shit. But I think there's something to it, because some people are still showing $2.90, $2.99, depending on the brokerage. I've heard different numbers. So if TD Canada is showing $8, now you can show there's definitely an inconsistency in the price. I don't know what the difference in dollar value from here to Canada would be. I don't know what the conversion there is, so I don't know if that plays anything into it. But it sure does, you know, spark a little bit of what the hell's going on here and why, which has obviously been going on for a while. We also have screenshots that have been circulating around the internet that have proven to be true of the price being at 6 and change Friday morning. So that I also found interesting. Another screenshot I saw today, Charles Schwab said they will reconcile the shorts, but they're waiting on instructions from the company and government bodies like FINRA. I don't know what's going on. There's a portion of people saying they're not going to cover. I got shills in my comments saying, you know, it's over. That's fine. You want to think it's over? I don't understand the attacks on people here. Like, all we're trying to do is bring a community together. I'm not getting anything out of this. I just freaking wanted to come share my thoughts one day and felt like I got enough there to where my information was at least helpful to some people. some knucklehead in the frickin' comments is like, oh, can't take advice from a guy in the same shirt and a faux leather jacket. Number one, it was a work uniform. So obviously if I made a video on Monday and I made a video on Tuesday, there's a good possibility that I'd be wearing a work shirt on Monday and Tuesday. Number two, don't ever insult me by saying I would wear a faux leather jacket, bro. If you didn't know that that was lamb's leather, that's your own fault for not understanding leather. I've been a leather jacket guy since I was a kid. So, whatever. Kick rocks. And he said Terry threw him out of his Discord too. I don't know. Terry throws everybody out though. I watched some great videos today. Allie came out with a great video. Bird Lady came out with a great video. This guy, William P. Farrand, who's in DC, is ridiculously intelligent. Huge fan, my friend. Absolutely hope I run into you in DC if I'm up there for a cup of coffee or something. Be awesome. At this point, we got a mini update from Houston Wade on Rosa, basically saying, not in court yet, waiting on, they're trying to get it in front of a judge. So, let's see what happens. I did see another one too today that said, you know, another Reddit post where they were shredding Rosa's effort as far as the document and the filing. Dude, you don't know, man. It may not have, and I'm not a lawyer. Some people on there were claiming to be lawyers, but it might have enough teeth for a judge to say, all right, we're not going to give you everything you want, but this garners a little more looking into. And they might set it off for a later date. We'll see what happens. I think everybody else is going crazy on this thing. I'll be honest. I have a doomsday scenario on this, unfortunately. But I wanted to speak to like Tony Market Moves about it before I put my thoughts on it out there. I just feel like I wanted to run it past somebody. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. But there's definitely a doomsday scenario that I'm not feeling good about. I am staying positive at this point. The lawsuit got me positive. At least it gives us a glimmer of hope. A glimmer of hope. I reached out to, I was on Right Brain Traders live stream the other day. I asked him to do a collab. He said absolutely. Shoot him an email. I shot that email. I've gotten no response to this point, but I don't think he's made a video since. I think everybody is kind of just trying to figure this out. I want to touch back on the George thing. I get it, man. They're probably telling him just to absolutely shut your mouth. I would ask in the comments, has anybody reached out to Meta's investor relation guy? Everybody's on FINRA. I'm sure Meta's investor relation guy isn't going to say anything either. But at this point, this thing is just really spiraled into God only knows what. I saw Allie throws out, 5 possibilities or 4 possibilities, whatever it was. I think there's a good shot they're working a deal behind the scenes. I really do. Something struck me in one of the S1 amendments that kind of just kicked back to me. I don't have them all. That's why I said I kind of wanted to talk to someone who's gone over that thing with a fine-tooth comb and has it on their computer and whatever, like Tony Market Moves. So Tony, if you're in contact with Right Brain Trader or whatever, he has my email. I'd like to run this past you as a possible scenario. If you're out there listening, if this gets to you, there's good information coming out. That's important. Stick with the good information. I'm going to keep you guys updated on what happens. If there's any other lawsuit filed from the people I know up in DC. I think what's probably going to happen is it's going to end up being that it was a time-sensitive issue and it had to go in front of a judge before today. But I think that's what they're seeking clarification on at this point. I appreciate the support in the comments. I really do. I'm not out here trying to freaking beg anybody for likes or anything like that. This is not going to be my freaking career. Somebody in the comments is like, oh, you're next paid pumper. I just want to talk to people. That's it. And let people know that there's plenty of people out here in this situation. And, you know, it's a struggle at the moment for sure, and what we're going to do and blah, blah, blah. But, that's it, man. I think I hit on everything. Watch Allie, watch Bird Lady, watch William P. Farron, man. That guy is super smart. I like him. And if you haven't seen it, check out the John Bird interview on Al from Boston today. And I think we're going to get to the bottom of this when they start to transfer all this fucking basically toilet paper that they sold to AST. Another thing too was we're getting different numbers. What I thought was the different numbers seemed to be at first linked to different brokerages, but now I don't think that's the case. Mine and Fidelity have the same number as my friends in TD Ameritrade. Or E-Trade. One of his two have the exact same number behind it as mine. It is saying it's saying 0 shares right now. It's saying minus whatever number of shares I had. And I'm assuming, because mine says 0.0 at the end, that they were selling fractional shares of this shit too. I think this whole damn thing is going to be a disaster, and hopefully they get it sorted out and do the right thing by the people. I probably won't come back on till tomorrow evening. I don't know if there's going to be anything else. I'll keep an eye out. If any news comes out, good, bad, or ugly, I will come back and try and talk to you guys a little bit. But at this point, I'm sticking with the stay positive at the moment. Let's hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. And that's what I'm doing at this point. But I am going to do what I can as far as making phone calls, writing letters, all that stuff. Let's just keep doing what we're doing and keep our voices being heard. And maybe this hits even bigger than Fox News and we end up on Rogan or something. But that's it for me, guys. I appreciate everybody's time, and I appreciate all the support everybody's given me through this. Not looking for anything but to share my opinion and what I'm finding out here. Yeah, that's it. Good evening, and maybe I'll see everybody tomorrow.